All right, Adam here with the Bowhunter Chronicles podcast. I'm going to do a quick video on the Cruzr XC. All right, so when I talk to people about saddles and like what experience they have or whatever, if you're not talking about a two-panel saddle, I say that there's basically kind of two kinds of saddles. There is a minimalist saddle, which would be more like a tethered or the Latitude Classic, and then there's the hammock style with a lot more material, tend to be maybe a little bit more comfortable for sitting, at least in my experience, that would be the second style. So this Cruzr XC kind of has been touted as, you know, all the reviews, a lot of guys out there saying it's like the most comfortable saddle. So I posted up all the saddles that we had, and I was just put a post out there saying, you know, what is everybody using for this this year? And Cruzr said, hey, we'll send you one of those if you want to take a look at it. And we've got a podcast with them coming up here, and excited to talk to them. So we got this saddle in and got out and got to try it a little bit. Haven't got to hunt with it, but I can tell you from the time that we did spend in the saddle, this thing is pretty cool. So this is kind of like the best of both worlds. Sitting in it, so this is a pleated saddle. So it has a pleat that goes across here, and it opens up and kind of is a hybrid of both. So this is my first experience with any of these pleated saddles. I believe that there's a couple other out there, but like I said, this is the first one that I've been in that's pleated, and you can definitely tell a difference. So while you're up in the tree, you can sit in it leaning. I think for me that I'm more of a leaner, so having it closed like this, but I can just set forward and pop it open, and then it provides all of that extra material. I mean, the difference there is tremendous. And then you can just fold it back in, and you're right back to that same sort of shape. So as far as the size, this is one of their, I believe it's their size 2 or a medium middle of the road. I'm a 36, 38 waist. You know, I wear like a 38 pant, so he said this is where it fell. Now, there's a couple different options. I prefer an AM steel bridge. They have an AM steel bridge option, which is what they sent us, along with, this is the Cobra buckle. I believe that there is a Raptor buckle option as well. So this reminds me a lot of the Covert Light, I guess when it's in its open form. Very similar feel sitting in it, but this one is made of a little bit different material, so it's a lot more pliable. I know that the trophy line said that it's gonna break in, but one of the main things that right here is where the bridge loops, or I'm sorry, the leg loops hook up. On that Covert Light, it's very, very stiff, and this one, even in a brand new saddle, is quite pliable. And you know, for anybody that walks and wears their saddle in, something right in that area is a bit uncomfortable, especially if it's rigid. One other thing about this saddle that I like is it has the two different types of molly webbing, looser style, and then a very tight one here on the bottom. So for the different pouches and the different attachment points, it has both options. So the Latitude saddle and even on the tethered saddle, they have the kind of like a hybrid of both of these, and it doesn't seem to do well, I guess, for either. It's really tough to get some of the snap style attachment pouches. It's tough to get these through this tighter webbing, so this, I mean, is built specifically for that style, as well as the tighter for these. I think they're called E-clips, and they'll go through there and attach and stay where you don't have to fold them under, and they're not loose so that they're falling out. Now I know that you can put a zip tie around them if you're having some sort of issue, but they kind of took care of that for you right out of the box here. You don't even have to mess with that. Their lineman's loops, I really like how they made them like easy to see. I prefer like a vertical style lineman's loop, and I mean I really like them that attach both here, so you can definitely feel it on you. But that's just a personal preference. You know, I've heard it said lineman's loops or lineman's loops, but these are completely sufficient. It's enough space that you can girth hitch it without any sort of issue. So like I said, I'm very impressed with this saddle. Now, who would want one of these saddles? So why would you choose this saddle over any of the other ones? And I think that this saddle is a great option for maybe the guy that's new to saddle hunting. I think this is a great option. Now, it's not like one of your budget options. They do have a lesser expensive model, and there are cheaper saddles out there. But I think that this allows you to kind of get the best of both worlds, and I think that's exactly what they were shooting for. This is a great saddle, and like I said, if you don't know what kind of style you want, if you don't have the ability to try a whole bunch of saddles like we do, I think that this, with this pleated design and all the features that this have, I would definitely upgrade to the Amsteel Bridge. But that's what I think about this saddle. I think for a new guy starting out, this is going to be a great saddle. Like I said, for all the comfort that you need if you don't know what you want. So personally, I think that that's where I would point, you know, new guys where budget really wasn't an option. You wanted just, you know, a nice comfortable saddle right out of the gate. I had Frank in this one yesterday, so he sat in a couple of the other saddles, was having a hard time. This took us maybe 2 minutes to get him comfortable in it, and then he's saying, yeah, I can do this, I can do that. So I think this is a great option as far as a guy looking for comfort right out of the box. So if you like this video, subscribe to the channel. We've got a bunch of other saddle videos, tips and tricks coming up, and we've got a lot more in store. Thanks for watching.